guys! Just recently I was sent a few brushes from a company called Sedona Lace. Probably a lot of you have heard of them, and Sedona uses a lot of their brushes, and they had never really been a company whose brushes I'd ever really heard of any English people using, you know, apart from Sedona. They're very much sort of attract the American market. I think they're only a little company, I think I'm right in saying that. I don't think they're sort of as big as, you know, people like Sigma and the like, but I have no idea why, because their brushes are amazing. And recently I was given the opportunity to try a couple of the brushes from the Midnight Lace set. Now the Midnight Lace set, ta-da, have a little pamphlet about it. It's 4 brushes. You get a kabuki brush, a flat top kabuki, a round top kabuki, and an angled kabuki brush, and they are in a similar vein to the Sigma Sigmax brushes. They're similar. So I have 2 of the brushes from that set. I picked these 2 because they're the most unique to me. I already have a flat top kabuki brush. I don't really think there's going to be that much of a difference in terms of the make and the quality, to be honest. So I wanted something that I had never tried before, and these types of brushes I don't have in my set. There, you can see them now. So the Sedona Lace round top kabuki is the 480. Looks like this. Now, as you probably noticed, they're very, very different in their colour scheme. I love this colour scheme. They're dark at the top and then pink at the bottom. Now, the reasoning for that, apart from just to look pretty, is so that the makeup staining doesn't show so much. Now, I've used these quite a few times now, and you really can't tell that they've been used at all. I was really excited about that because I'm one of these people that wants to keep their brushes in kind of tip-top condition all the time, and you don't always have time to deep clean them every single day, and you probably shouldn't deep clean your brushes every single day because it kind of wears them. So I kind of look at my brushes after I've used them and think, oh, they're all stained. But with these, because of the colouring of them, you really can't tell they've been used at all. It's fantastic. So this is the round top kabuki. It's a very little short fat brush. The bristles in it are really densely packed, and it's kind of very much like the Sigmax brushes. It kind of gives a blurring effect when you use it because it's so densely packed, but they're so soft. I mean, it's unreal. I don't usually use the same brush for 2 different uses. I tend to kind of mix up my brushes, but I have been using this for both my blush and my highlight, as I said, and it's phenomenal. Now, they said that you could use this kind of for cream products. It's good for cream bronzers, it's good for cream cheek products, cream highlighters, anything like that, any kind of liquid type of thing. But they also recommend it for blurring out blush lines. So if you are kind of heavy-handed with your blusher, then I think this is an absolute perfect brush for you, because it's just the shape of it at the top. You can see it's very domed. The shape of it just blurs out the edges, so you can kind of pat it on, and then when you've taken all the colour off the brush, you can kind of blur out the edges. So if you kind of tend to have a problem with applying blush, this is an absolute perfect brush. It's fantastic. It's phenomenal. Like, don't know what I did without it. It's really, really nice. I've been using it, as I said, for the past couple of days, and I just think it's a fantastic brush. It's a wonderful cheek brush. You don't have to use it for blusher. You can use it for any type of thing, really. You can use it for your foundation. You can use it to put your concealer on onto your eye, because it's got a blurring effect to it because of the way the bristles are made. But yeah, I've just been using it for blush, and it's absolutely fantastic. Now, the price of this brush, let me see. Oh, they're the same price. It's $14.95, which I think, considering the weight of it, it's very, very heavy, and the make of it, I think it's fantastic. It's got the Sedona Lace emblem on there, you can see, and the number. Fantastic. If I just show you one of the Sigma Sigmax brushes, this is their flat top kabuki, the F80. You can see how very similar they are in terms of the look. The differences between the Sigmax brushes and the Sedona Lace ones, the handle is kind of glossy on the Sigma one, and it's not on the Sedona Lace one. That's pretty much a difference. The Sigma brush has its emblem engraved on the ferrule. The Sedona Lace ones don't. And the colour, obviously. I much prefer the colour of the Sedona Lace ones to the Sigma ones, because this one, I only washed this yesterday. I've used it today for my foundation, but I washed it yesterday and it looks dirty again. This I've been using continually and it doesn't look dirty. So I love the colour scheme of the Sedona Lace Midnight Lace brushes. I think they're fab. On to the next brush that I was sent. This is really cool. I love angle brushes. I've kind of been on a hunt to find the best angle brush because I love my contour, I love to apply bronzer, and I've just been on the hunt for a really good one. I really like the Sigma one. I can't remember what it's called. It's the it is the large angled contour brush, I believe it's called. It's over there at the moment. It's the white one. But once again, with the colouring, it stains so quickly that, you know, it's like, oh, for God's sake, I've just washed it and now it's covered in bronzer because it's a white head brush. This one, once again, obviously same colouring, but this is very, very different because it is very compacted. As I said, like the Sigmax brushes, it's really compacted, if you see. It's really densely proportioned in terms of kind of normal brushes. This is absolutely fantastic for contour. I've used it to apply my contour today. It gives like an airbrushed effect. It kind of blurs the powder out. And once again, if you're heavy-handed with contour, this is fantastic. You just kind of put your powder on. It doesn't pick up too much powder either, which is nice. And also, it doesn't bleed the powder into the bristles. So you kind of, what you've got on the brush here is what you're going to get on your face, which I really like. So you kind of put it on, and then once you've got it on, there's no more powder left on the brush, you can kind of go over and blend it out. I think it's fantastic. I absolutely love this brush. This is one of my favourite brushes. It's the 602, just for reference. And once again, this one is $14.95. You don't have to buy these in a set. The Midnight Lace set, as I said, comes with 4 brushes. I can just show you here. It comes with 4 brushes. It comes with the flat top kabuki, the 2 that I've shown you, and a little rounded kabuki, as we all know them. You don't have to buy the whole set. You can buy the brushes individually. They do other sets as well. I would really like to try some of their kind of more professional, larger sets because I think they look fantastic. But in terms of the quality, these are, they're amazing. They're absolutely amazing. I love these brushes. I would definitely be investing in some more because the quality of them, the make of them, and I love the colour. I love the idea of that. But they are really, really fantastic brushes and reasonable. $14.95, absolutely reasonable. The shipping to me, because they are in, where are they? Let me see. They are in Florida. They're based in Florida, Sedona Lace. The shipping to me for these 2 brushes cost $11.60. So not too bad, not too bad. They took about 8 days to get to me, which I think is fantastic. Usually you have to kind of wait like 2 weeks. They took about 8 days. I didn't pay for these, as I've said. They were sent to me, but you know, when I picked the ones I wanted, this one was actually out of stock. So you know, they've kind of really shipped them out really, really quickly. They also sent me, along with the 2 brushes that I just showed you, they also sent me a little mini version of their EB13 synthetic blender brush. I think this is fantastic. It's not really the same as the kabuki brushes, but it's very, very stiff, and I have been using this to put colour in my crease. So I used it today, and it's really nice. It blends out colour really, really well. It puts colour in the crease really well, but you could just use it for blending. You don't need to use it to put colour in the crease. Also, I've read on the website that people use this for concealer, under eye concealing, and I would imagine because it's synthetic and it doesn't pick up products synthetic brushes don't, I would imagine that it'd be absolutely perfect for that. I really love this. I think this is just like a little travel one. They do the full-size one is obviously a lot bigger, but I think this is absolutely fantastic. So if you're interested in this, if you've been looking for a nice blending brush, it's the EB13. So that's in there, just their regular line of brushes. I think this is a very cool, and having a look at this, I mean, the attention to detail on such a tiny little brush is quite phenomenal. It's really, really well made, and as I said, it's perfect for blending out eyeshadow. Also, I have a discount code if you're interested, if you are going to go and purchase something from Sedona Lace. It is Wildcat Makeup. All you need to do is put that into the discount code box at the checkout. Wildcat Makeup, all one word. And that'll give you $4 off your order, which I think is kind of cool. So that was nice of Sedona Lace. So once again, Wildcat Makeup, $4 off your order. Put it in the discount code box at the checkout. So I hope that was helpful. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye everyone.